all this, that's fine. At least you can hear me. Now, if you're not writing it down, then it doesn't matter to you. And if you're not writing it down, then you don't need to be watching this. The reason why is, why on earth should anybody teach anything if you're not going to write it down? Why? Because you can remember it? No, you can't. The reason why you can't is because this lesson is from me. And I'm going along as I go. I've got stuff written down all over the place. I've got books after books. I got, you name it, I've got it. So I can actually help each and every one of you. But I'm not going in just one path. This is for anything you do in life. Maybe you want to get a new job. Maybe you want to create your own business. Maybe you're in network marketing, you want to get more sales. Maybe you want to know how to call people, talk with people. Maybe you want to learn how to talk to your mentors. That's right, learn how to talk to your mentors. Maybe you want to learn how to be a mentor. Maybe you want to basically get promoted in the military. Maybe you want to go from an E1 and you want, maybe you're wanting an E2. Maybe you're a terminal lance corporal, an E3 needing to get up to E4. Maybe you're an E5 and you get an E6. Maybe you want to get in as an NCO and become an officer. Maybe it is you're in college and you want to go to a grad school. Maybe you want to go get your MBA or your bachelor's degree or whatever it is you're trying to get. Maybe there is something. Maybe you want to be a better parent. Maybe you want to learn a skill, a craft, a trade. Maybe you want to learn how to work on cars. Maybe you want to just teach your children how to change a freaking wheel of a vehicle so that one day when you're not around, they can change the tire of the car that they're driving. Maybe you want to basically be an inspiration to some of your kids or the people around you so that they can learn to do things on their own later on. So if you teach them now, they won't have to worry about getting help from somebody else or getting taken advantage of by somebody else or having to marry somebody because they don't know how to do something, or making your kids be okay with just being okay. These right here are the keys. And this is what we're going to go over tomorrow. Because this is what we're going to do tonight. 1, what are you tired of? 2, what are the most important things to you? 3, who are the most important people? 4, what are the things you want the most? Okay? What are the things that you want the most? And most of all, doing this. What is your biggest thing you need? What is the biggest thing you need? Think about that for a minute. What is the biggest thing you need? Now, one of the books we're reading right now is a book called Why. W-H-Y. It's the name of a book, okay? That's the January's book for my company. I don't care if you come into my company or not. I don't care if you get into network marketing. I don't care if you become Amsoil, Arbonne, Amway. I don't care if you're Quickstar. I don't care if you're Legal Shield, ID Shield. I don't care if you're Sensi's or the candle makers. I don't care if, whatever it is you're selling, maybe it's energy drinks or something else like that. I don't care. It all goes back to the same thing. Do you want something more, and how are you going to do it? Are you getting in something because they showed you it's easy to do, but not for you? In other words, you're in it now, and now you don't even know how to talk to them. Well, I don't want to sell anything to anybody because, I don't want to sell nothing. And you hang your head and you kick around the dirt. Oh my God, I didn't get that sale. They told me no, and it scared you away. However, you've been told no for many jobs if you applied for it, but for some reason you still go for more jobs. And those of you not going for jobs, you probably should, right? Guess what? Writing this stuff down doesn't cost money. Doing this right here does not cost money. But right here, this whole thing that we're doing right now, why, is the reason we're going to get into your head to figure out what it is you want, and then we're going to go and figure out an approach to get it. But only in order to get an approach to get your why, to figure out what you want in life and how you want to get it, is you've got to actually want it. You've got to actually need it. You've got to actually want to get there. Okay? Later on, when people have already done their whys and they come up with another why and they keep going and going and going, it's because now they got addicted to success. They got addicted to being able to do more with their life. They were not happy sitting on the sidelines. If you were an NBA basketball star, okay, and you were not in the game the majority of the time, yet you knew that you could not only make the 3 points, you could do the free throws, you knew for a fact you won't miss a single free throw, and you know that you worked so hard on that. Would you want to be sidelined the whole time? So why do you get into a business, or why do you write a resume just to be sidelined? Because your why is not big enough. And the thing about it is, you've got to understand your whys are going to change. For right now, though, your why is this. This is your why. And this is what you're going to do. You know what my whys are? My why is my daughter. My why is my family. My why is maybe one day I'll get married. My why is because I don't want to be in debt later on in life. My why is if anything medically ever happens to me, I want to be able to have to take care of it, not let somebody else have to take care of me. My why consists of my dad, my nephews. My why consists of my cousins, my aunts and uncles, because I want them to be proud. I know that, guess what? I'm a loose cannon. But my why is not about me. It's about what more can I do for my family. About what more can I benefit so that my family can have a little bit more here and there. So that we can make it through the COVID problem. So we can make it through life. So my friends, if they call me up and they're good friends of mine that maybe need help with something, I can actually help. I didn't say what I was going to help with. But maybe I need to help them. Maybe I can help them more. My why is to be able to get more people legal. My why is to be able for people to let their engines run longer so that they can get the best oil in their vehicles. You know, your why can be something maybe with Amway or Chrysler, so people can use a better fabric on their clothes so their clothes aren't being ruined all the time. Maybe your why is to basically get nutrition and health out to people. Maybe your why is something like an Arbonne where you get the vitamins that are actually good for you, but you can help people get those vitamins. You can teach them why these things are better, and you can actually talk to more people. Maybe your why is selling cars and how to show somebody that this car is actually better for you and your family, but this one here is probably going to break down a little bit more. This one's going to have more expense, but this one's not. Maybe your why is getting into the stock market. Instead of giving somebody money and telling you to go get it, maybe you want to go research it yourself so that you can have more of a say in where your money goes. Maybe your why is so instead of having to go get a doctor that's free, you can actually pay for one that you know is really good, and then you don't have to keep paying as much. People always think that things are more expensive because richer people have them. No, things are more expensive because people don't need to get them as much. If you get a car that breaks down all the time, you're spending more on maintenance. If you're getting something, like if you're eating junk food all the time, your system's going to break down too, which means you got to go see a doctor more. If you're eating McDonald's and you're constantly obese and overweight and you don't have a purpose to get thin, your health is in risk. We always call it, are you one hot dog away from a heart attack? As simple as that. But guess what? We're starting with why. And that is where we're going to start. Now, what I'm going to do is go into my normal thing here. Okay? Bear with me. This is by Jim Rohn. Okay? We are on 64, ideas. Okay? If you wish to find, you must search. Rarely does a good idea interrupt you. Ideas can be life-changing. Sometimes all you need to open the door is just one more good idea. Ideas are information taking shape. When a new idea comes our way, we must put it on our mental scales and weigh it carefully before deciding its value. One of the secrets to success is ideas mixed with inspiration. Nothing is more powerful for your future than being a gatherer of good ideas and information. That's called doing your homework. 65. Ignorance. Ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is poverty. Ignorance is devastation. Ignorance is tragedy. And ignorance is illness. It all stems from ignorance. You can get healthy. You can find money. You can find a job. You can get smarter. You can get more education. Okay? What you don't know will hurt you. The worst kind of arrogance is arrogance from ignorance. Let me say that again. The worst kind of arrogance is arrogance from ignorance. There is an ancient script that says, "He that wishes to be ignorant, let him he ignorant." But I took off the last word, and now it reads, for me, like this: "He that wishes to be ignorant, let him be." Ignorant people, they're not bad. They're not bad at all. They're the ones, though, that feel they got to tell everybody the rumors and gossip. They're the ones that feel that they know everything, and they've got to tell you exactly what so-and-so did. Ignorant people are the ones that tolerate you and not celebrate you. Ignorant people are the ones that they need to be built up, but they're the first one to try to kick you when you're down. Ignorant people are the ones that think you're going to make them rich. And they basically ride your coattails all the way up and then kick you all the way down. Ignorant people, some of them have lots of money because they got it from their moms and dads. They got it from their trust fund baby. Well, what do? They buy stupid things. They don't know how to reinvest it. Then they lose everything by the time they're 50. Ignorant people does not mean that they're not smart. It just means they have not learned common sense. They've not learned what humanity means. They have not learned the proper way of showing how to be great. They just do their own thing. And they don't care what others think because they were spoiled as a kid. Maybe just not that. Alright, next one. Sue Wells. You are far away. This distance is deeper in my heart than miles can show. With me I carry your whisper, gladness of life, your silver embrace. Your light-stepped moonlight with cradle motion. Love is just a word, but you have taken it out of writing. Together, call me, take care of me. Hold me when I forget the simple joys of living. The sunlight dancing upon a person's soul, his being. Sue Wells. And I apologize, I've got these bright lights in my face right now. Some of the words are kind of blurred for me. And I'll read one what my friend put in here. Let's see which one. Open. This is like a hardback book that I write in. My whys are in here. My whys are in here. Alright. We shall not let our fears hold us back from pursuing our hopes. Okay? And this was way before I got in any network marketing business, brick and mortar business, or anything else. These were written before I went into the Marine Corps. Only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. Everybody, know this. Tonight, your task is to write down your reasons why. You don't have to write them down. You don't got to do anything. You don't pay for this. This is just me talking to you. You know? Me giving you a little bit of wisdom for free. I don't want anything from you. I don't want your money. I don't want anything else. I want to give you a little bit of intelligence. I want to give you a little bit of knowledge. Because the lives that you may be part of someday, the lives that you can make a difference in, you can save those lives. Or down the road, those lives will be saved because of what you did for somebody. Because you got that extra job. Because you knew to go the extra mile. You don't think you're needed every day in life? You're wrong. You're needed every single day. There are people that will not reach out because they feel that they're the problem when they're not. They're actually the solution. Their solution is, if they can pull themselves up, you can too. So many people just don't want to. They don't care. They will come up with every reason in the world why they don't need to do anything more. Why they don't need to be any better. They're also the same people that are sitting at the bar 7 days a week. The same people sitting on the couch smoking dope. They're also the same people that think, you know what, Mondays suck, I need to, every single day, and they only live for 2 days of the week. Friday and Saturday. Sunday they're open because they got to go to work on Monday. Thursday they're doing everything in their power because, Friday's here, but you only get part of it because you're hoping to get off work on Friday, and all they do is live for the Friday and the Saturday. You think I'm joking? Ask yourself how many times you said, I hate Mondays. Why? Because Garfield hated Mondays? Garfield ate lots of lasagna and was a fat, lazy cat. Who cares if he hated Mondays? He didn't do anything. So what's it matter? You need to make your Mondays through your Sundays like they're the greatest day of the week. Why? Because you are in control of it. What? Because you got a little money to go out on the weekends? That's why you're happy? That's not happiness. That's falling in line in society. That's basically one by one. Everybody in line to do the same old, same old. Oh, here's my moment to be happy. Yay, drink a beer, watch a game. Good, next. Drink a beer, watch the game. Next. Drink a beer, watch the game. Next. What is that happiness, or is that falling in line? A lot of you don't realize that what you do is you're making somebody else's dreams come true, and they're getting everything they want through you and through everybody around you. But those same people that are doing that would be willing to show you how you can get what you want to, but you never asked them. You just go to work, collect a paycheck, Some of you go to home, don't do anything, don't try to put anything out there. So, I'm going to end like this. Every day, you need to read a chapter of a book every day. Okay? I'll go back tomorrow and I'll have a bunch of books to show you guys. You can go on the audiobook, go to the public library, learn to use the library again. Because every day you should be reading a chapter. If not, at least 11 good pages of a book. And no, picture books, pop-up books do not count. Books on tape do not count. Audiobooks do not count. Read. You have to read. The reason why our brains can absorb everything we read, and the reason why is we become great, is because when we read, we're putting our own spin on things through our own knowledge. In other words, you can start seeing a picture when you're painting it yourself. I can tell you what to draw, but as you're drawing it, it's in your head because I'm not showing you anything. I'm just telling you. Why? What is your reasons why? I don't know what your reasons are, but when you start putting them down, you're going to start painting a picture. And by the time you're done, you're going to be better than Michelangelo, and you're going to draw, and you're going to sketch, and you're going to paint your own Mona Lisa. You're going to have more art in your head than what's in the Sistine Chapel. Because you are going to come up with it. Because it is your story. It is what you want to do. I'm going to end it at this. When I was a kid, we used to all, watch Bob, the guy that did the painting. Okay? And he'd make little birds. And make waterfalls. Okay? Man, when he came on, I was like, oh my God, we're going to miss Scooby-Doo. But he'd write it, and we're like, watching, like, man, I wish I could draw like that. Well, all of us would get out our paintwork, or we'd go get a pen and piece of paper, and we'd start drawing it, right? And then what we learned is when we drew, it did not look at all like his. Not at all. But it looked like what we drew. It looked like what we wanted, because it was our artwork. When he drew it, that was his. I promise you, my birds did not look anything like his. My waterfalls looked nothing like his. My trees, yeah, you don't even know what they look like. But we all did it at some point. And we all had this picture in our head that we could be artists. Off of one guy. When Mr. Rogers told us all these things, and all of us kind of laugh now when we hear about it, but we all watched him. Let's face it, we all watch Sesame Street. We all watch Mr. Rogers. Okay? We all watch these things, and in our mind, we create imagination. Do you know one of the biggest things why on Mr. Rogers they did not use cartoons? Is because he wanted puppets. He felt that puppets could bring out the imagination of a person because you can make your own puppet at home. And he wanted kids to use their imaginations, use their brain power. Not because of the simple puppet, but because later on in life, if you learn to build and construct things in your head, you can make kingdoms later on. That's why. Counting on our fingers. Anything you can do, do with a pen and piece of paper. Because you have the knowledge to do it. Alright, everybody. That's my time for today. Hope you all have a great evening. And like I said, we're reading the book Why right now. And as you'll see throughout the days, I'll be reading a chapter here and there every day on different books. I'm going to have to reread Why because you guys didn't see it. But the teams right now are all reading Why. If you guys are looking for work or looking for something else, get a hold of me. I know all kinds of things and places you can go. I know all kinds of people that are in network marketing. I know all kinds of people that own businesses brick and mortar. I know all kinds of people that are hiring in different areas because they want jobs. I know all kinds of people that can help you with your resumes or applications. I can tell you books to read and everything else. And I'm not afraid to help out anybody that's willing to want the help. If you want to do it, it's there for you. And it doesn't cost a penny to be you. It doesn't cost a penny to listen to what I'm trying to say up here. You kind of got to get through everything, though. But remember, tonight, write down why. Write down 10 reasons of what you're tired of. 25 reasons of the things that are most important to you. 10 of the most important people to you. And 50 of the things that you want most in life. Write those tonight, and you're going to find out why tomorrow. All right, everybody. My name's Jeffrey Jansen. Hope you all have a great evening. And I'm going to leave it there for you. Thanks, everybody.